Hey guys, hope all is well. We are back here for another day. If you've been following this channel, you know I recently finished the 420 walking challenge. Don't bother looking up the 420 walking challenge because I made it up. We finished that about 4 or 5 days ago on April 20th. Today is April 25th. And by the way, we are back at the walking spot where I did a lot of that challenge. It is a beautiful, calm morning here in Wisconsin. And I'm here today to basically give you guys a little recap on the 420 walking challenge. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Let's get into the 420 recap. If you're not familiar with the 420 challenge, walking challenge, it is just something I made up. It's where I took about an hour and a half each day. I set it aside and I took a 4-mile walk every day from April 1st to April 20th, which is 420. 4 miles, 20 days, also 420. You see how that all ties in together? And part of the challenge is I had to get my walks in no matter what happened. No matter what kind of weather was happening. Didn't matter if you were sick. It did not matter if there was a death in the family. Either way, I told myself I had to get out there and get these walks done. And that's exactly what I did. I finished the challenge last Saturday. On the last day of that challenge, just to celebrate the accomplishment, I actually did a 10-mile walk on 420. Now, unfortunately, when I mentioned the no matter what part of this challenge, with the weather, sickness, and death, of course it would happen. I ran into most of those things. April being April, it is the most bipolar month of the year. We had 80 degrees and we had snowstorms and everything in between. Wind, rain, all kinds of different stuff in those 20 days. To be expected. It's April 25th today. I can't wait till April is out of here. Thankful during the 420 challenge, I was not sick on any of those days. So that definitely helped the situation out. But also, in the worst case scenario, there was a death in my family. My mom passed away the night of April 3rd, which, as you can probably imagine, really turned this into a challenge that I wasn't necessarily expecting. Oh, I guess it wasn't a huge surprise. I knew that was always a possibility. Of course, the night of April 3rd, I didn't really sleep much. April 4th, I was still determined to do the 4 miles. It was a long day. It could have been easy to say, no, I'm not going to do it today. But like I said, I always knew the possibility was kind of there. And I knew I would get my 4 miles in. And that's what I did. I just went out and got it done. Okay, enough of the doom and gloom stuff about the 420 challenge. Let's talk about the good stuff. One great thing about giving yourself a challenge like this is the motivation it gives you. And it also takes away your reason for excuses. There are no excuses. You got to get out, put the work in. So a challenge like this, make sure you're going to do the work. Because when I said no matter what, that's exactly what I meant. So regardless of what happened, no matter how bad, you got to get out there and do the miles. Many other positives about this challenge. Let me think a second here. Well, honestly, I feel better. Ever since getting in this challenge a little ways, I've been breathing a bit better, feeling a bit better. So, sounds like a positive to me. Let's see, another positive. Well, there's been progress made. When I started this 420 challenge, I was walking about 22-minute miles. And even on that last day, on the 420 challenge, when I did 10 miles, I was walking at 20-minute miles. So I cut off 2 minutes per mile of my walking pace. And I was out here a couple days ago. I did 18-minute miles. So I cranked out 4 miles a minute off my pace on that day. Well, that was pushing it kind of hard. I'm backing off a little bit today. So definitely an increase in stamina. That's obviously a positive. I've also incorporated a little jogging here and there. I'm not sure on that. I'm still kind of feeling it out. If you guys aren't aware, I do have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and I am in permanent atrial fibrillation. Other positives that a lot more people might be interested in is I lost weight, which I need to do. So that's a good thing, good positive. April 1st, I weighed myself before the first walk. I weighed in at 210 pounds. April 21st, the morning after the grand finale walk, I weighed in at 204. So I was down 6 pounds in those 20 days. And that was about my goal. I was shooting for 5 or 6. If you guys have been following the videos, you know I've been kind of doing a belt loop tracker. I started the challenge on April 1st. My belt was on the 4th notch. And I was hoping to see if I could gain a notch. Now, even on the morning of the 420 challenge finale, I still didn't gain that notch I was hoping to gain. But funny enough, when I got dressed on the 21st, the day after the challenge, my belt slipped up to the next notch. So since April 21st, the day after I finished the challenge, I've been up to notch 5 instead of 4. So I call that a success. Now this morning, April 25th, I still weighed in at 204. So I haven't lost any in those 4 days, but that's okay. We'll keep chipping away at this thing. I did take the Sunday off, April 21st, from walking. So that was the first day of the month I did not walk. The 22nd, I did do that fast 18-mile pace 4-mile walk. 23rd, I ended up only getting 2 miles in. 24th, yesterday I got the 4 miles in. And today, the 25th, we're gonna crank out 4 again. I will say the biggest downfall of this challenge is fitting in the time. If I do it now in the morning, after I'm ready for the day, it pushes me up in the mid-morning. I usually do these 4 miles on a fast. So if we finish this around 10:30-ish, I will go home and I will be hungry. So I'll probably eat my first meal of the day. By the time I'm done cooking, cleaning up, it's probably gonna be after 11. So it's a struggle to get a good start on the day. Then if you wait till later, that kind of makes it difficult too. Everybody's home, wanting to hang out, eat supper together. This time of year, if you wait till dark, like last night, the temperature dropped quickly. I think it got in the 20s last night. So you're dealing with that. So ideally, if you get out here in the morning and get it over with, always seems the best, even though it does put a little bit of wrench in your day. But that might not be the right way to think. The part that sucks about that is when you're out here walking, getting a workout in, you're always thinking to yourself, I should probably be doing something else right now instead of doing this. And that's just kind of what we naturally think in this world we live in. And maybe that's why everybody is freaking unhealthy, right? They put the priority of their health down on the list when it should probably be at the top. But that doesn't matter, because even when you kind of think that way, like I've been trying to do, I still think, man, I'm wasting all this time out here. But I shouldn't be thinking that way. Look at the positives I already mentioned after the 20-day challenge. I'm breathing better. I lost 6 pounds. I lost an inch off my belt loop. Come on, that's only in 20 days. If we keep this up, who knows what we can accomplish. And I do plan on keeping this up, by the way, folks. I don't see no end in sight. I think my mind's there, ready to attack this. And I almost don't have a choice. The way my heart's been, I don't see many positives I can get out of the healthcare system at this point. So I gotta take it into my own hands and do the best I can. Some other positives I didn't mention yet is, frankly, this is actually pretty fun, getting out here every day. Especially this time of year. One good thing about April is all the birds are coming back. The trees are starting to bud, and we are on our way to some warmer weather. I mean, look at these guys. Crazy birds. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I completed another part of the challenge, which was filming a video every day. I made a video for every day of the challenge. Maybe I didn't get them out exactly every day in a row, but I was damn close. The grand finale video, I had a little struggle as my phone was jammed full of stuff. So I was trying to switch stuff around and make room, and that took me another extra day or so. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's kind of the 420 recap. Great challenge. Glad I did it. I'm looking forward to another challenge, though I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet. I know I have mentioned a 72-hour fast in the past. I would like to do that eventually, but I also want to figure out another physical challenge, something to do with walking or biking or hiking or whatever it may be. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for that. And for now, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching this recap video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but hey man, that's how I operate. Not sure when I'll be back, but I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.